Hello and welcome to our channel, where we help you live stronger, longer, and pain-free after 60. If your joints have started to feel stiff, sore, or achy, this video is especially for you, because today we're talking about something most people never realize: how certain everyday foods can quietly damage your joints and make pain worse over time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 3 foods to avoid and what to eat instead to keep your joints flexible, comfortable, and active. And trust me, you'll want to stay with me till the end, because number 3 is something almost everyone eats every morning, and it might surprise you. Now, let's begin with the first one: sugar. Sugar may taste sweet, but it feeds something that isn't: inflammation. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose spikes, and your body releases tiny chemical messengers called cytokines, the same compounds your body produces when it's fighting an infection. Over time, this constant low-grade inflammation starts to break down cartilage, the soft, cushion-like tissue that protects your joints and helps them move smoothly. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that people who drink a lot of sugar-sweetened beverages are far more likely to experience joint pain, especially those with arthritis. And it doesn't stop there. Sugar also triggers the creation of something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, sticky compounds that stiffen your joints from the inside out. Imagine them like tiny rust spots forming in your knees and hands. The more sugar you eat, the more that rust spreads. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up sweetness completely. Instead, try replacing refined sugar with natural options like honey, dates, or stevia in moderation. And if you're craving something sweet, reach for whole fruits. Their natural fiber slows down sugar absorption, keeping your blood sugar steady and your joints calm. When you cut back on sugar, you're not just protecting your joints, you're also improving your energy, mood, and overall health. So remember, sugar might taste sweet, but your joints will thank you when you learn to say no. Now, let's move to the second food, one that millions of people use every single day, believing it's healthy, but it may actually be fueling inflammation deep inside your joints. Let's talk about the second food that quietly damages your joints. And this one surprises almost everyone. It's something we use every single day, sometimes thinking it's healthy. I'm talking about processed vegetable oils. Yes, those bottles of corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil sitting in your kitchen. For decades, we were told these oils were heart-healthy alternatives to butter or ghee. But what most people don't realize is that these oils are highly processed and loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, here's the problem. Your body needs omega-6 fats, but only in small amounts. When you get too much of them, they can actually trigger inflammation. And in today's modern diet, omega-6 is everywhere, in fried foods, salad dressings, cookies, and even bread. This constant imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 creates the perfect storm for joint pain. Research shows that people who consume too many omega-6 fats and not enough omega-3s are far more likely to experience chronic inflammation in their joints, heart, and brain. Ideally, your omega-6 to omega-3 ratio should be around 2 to 1. But the average modern diet? It's more like 20 to 1. And that's where the trouble begins. Inflammation builds up. The soft tissue around your joints starts to swell. And before you know it, simple movements like climbing stairs or getting out of bed feel harder than they should. But there's good news. You can fix this starting today. Instead of using vegetable oils, switch to extra virgin olive oil for cooking, roasting, and salads. Olive oil is rich in antioxidants and compounds that actually reduce inflammation. It's been used for centuries in Mediterranean diets, and countless studies show it helps protect joint tissue and support heart health. And don't forget your omega-3 foods like salmon, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds. These help balance your fatty acids and calm your body's inflammatory response naturally. Even small changes like using olive oil instead of corn oil can make a noticeable difference. Within a few weeks, many people notice less stiffness in the morning and smoother movement throughout the day. So, the next time you reach for a bottle of oil, remember, it's not just about cooking your food. It's about how your joints will feel tomorrow. Now let's move on to the third and final food, one that hides in plain sight and might be making your joints ache every single day. The third hidden joint-damaging food is one we all recognize: refined carbohydrates. Yes, white bread, pastries, breakfast cereals, and pasta. They might feel comforting, but here's what really happens when we eat them. Refined carbs break down quickly into sugar, causing blood sugar levels to spike again and again. Over time, this leads to a process called glycation oxidation, where sugar molecules attach themselves to proteins in your body. Think of it as rust forming inside your tissues and including your joints. That rust stiffens the collagen that keeps your joints flexible, reducing their ability to move smoothly. The result? More friction, less cushioning, and more pain. Many people over 60 say, "My knees just feel older." But what's really happening is that years of refined carbs and sugary foods have slowly worn down their joint tissue. And it's not only your joints. Refined carbs also raise your risk of weight gain, diabetes, and chronic inflammation throughout the body. The good news is your body can start to heal once you make small, smart swaps. Choose whole grain foods like oatmeal, brown rice, or quinoa. Add colorful vegetables and high-fiber fruits like berries, apples, and pears. These foods digest slowly, keeping your blood sugar steady and your joints calm. If you love bread, go for 100% whole grain or sourdough options. They're easier to digest and much kinder to your joints. Your body will thank you. Within weeks, you'll notice fewer aches, more energy, and a lighter step. After 60, your joints tell the story of how you've treated your body. But the good news is, it's never too late to rewrite that story. By cutting down on sugar, avoiding processed oils, and skipping refined carbs, you give your body a chance to reduce inflammation, rebuild strength, and move freely again. Small, consistent changes create powerful results. Even replacing one meal a day with whole, natural foods can make your mornings brighter and your steps lighter. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's also on a journey to healthier aging. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video designed to help you live stronger, longer, and pain-free.